What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another early afternoon in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. And this afternoon in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with a little bit of a top. It's not a top 10 list. It's just so this is how I'm going to structure this. And we're starting with white, as you know from the Wooberg acronym. It's white, blue, black, red, green, and then colorless. So we'll run, and then there's also multicolored. So we'll make a little separate video for each color, and I'm just gonna do like my favorite card from the color in terms of like brewing potential, shenaniganeries, personal preference. Like it's not like in any way sort of like a meta call or what I think is going to be like super broken or anything. It's just like the kind of cards that I like. And then I'm going to make the next one just the one that I think actually legitimately is going to be like a card that's format defining, will be played 100% in standard, etc. And I will do, like I said, a video per color. With that in mind, with perhaps, as you can see, I have the client also open in the background, some talk about why, etc. And I can then refer to, the various synergies or cards that are connected to my reasoning in the client. So I can tab in and out between. So, like I said, the first card in the category is, we're starting with white. And this is the card that, although probably not going to be super broken, is secretly my favorite from the color. And you've guessed it, probably, if you've been watching me long enough. But I'm going to go with Cosmogrand Zenith. And a lot of people are like a bit sort of like, because it's like what's the card? The Monastery... the monk that we have right now is prowess that makes little prowess tokens. Yes, that isn't played, right? And why should this be played if that doesn't see any play in standard? I want to keep that a secret because I have been doing some theory crafting behind the scenes. The hint I'm going to drop is... I think the reason why this can be better is because of the creature type. There is a way that you can double spell with this on turn 3 when you play it and immediately get the value. And the 4 toughness is friggin' nice. I think this is going to be actually sneakily pretty good. It'll be interesting to see. When it all shakes out. But this is definitely in the category of like what your brewmaster enjoys. It's definitely tribal synergies, janky sort of stuff that I love. But when it comes to the card from the set in white that I think is... there's going to be a runner-up. So this is at the top of my list. There was a card that almost made this place, and it's still in the category of, the ones that I like. And that is Dual Sun Technique. Although, honestly, this might actually be, like, sneakily freaking good. If there's this, like, +1/+1 counters deck that it really looks like they're pushing, actually finally forms, probably in Selesnya, maybe in Abzan. Let's see. Then I think this might actually be like a fundamental linchpin of that deck. 2 mana instant double strike. If it has a counter, which, if you're building around it, it will. You also draw a card. I think. Let's see. But definitely also one of the type of cards that I enjoy. And that brings us to the card from white that I think actually will, be sort of meta defining, let's say. I don't know about like the best card in white, but the one that'll see, like, you'll see this a lot from Edge of Eternities, and that is Seam Rip. It's like a portable hole type thing. And the reason why I say that is because the new lockdown, and I think this is a very important, distinction, and I think it's why they did it, and it's going to lead to some different play patterns and things. The new temporary lockdown not only is an artifact, but also it only does, creatures and artifacts mana value 2 or less. So importantly, it doesn't hit things like Seam Rip, like you're sheltered by ghosts or whatever. There's so many little enchantments that the whole point of having the lockdown was also for that. And so there's a bit of a gap there. And I think that makes this better. Alongside, there's this other one that's rare that you have to enchant an artifact. I also have a little sneaky thing about that I want to keep close to my chest until early access. But I think it'll end up being less played because it's more specific where it has to be played in. Whereas this is just the more generically good. It'll probably end up being in like a mono white mid-range replacement for something like lay down arms that we're losing. So let's see. But that is it as far as white. No need to actually jump into the client to talk about any of the things I just mentioned. I'd just love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What do you think of my selections and what are yours for white? And I will be seeing you all in the next one. If we follow the acronym, next up is blue. So see you then. Peace, y'all.